Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to commencement for our class of 2020. Got to have a little bit more round of applause than that. Come on, let's show some Brentwood enthusiasm. All right. Okay. Yes, and students, welcome back. It is so great to see you. It is so great to see the parents and the family members that are able to be with us today for this truly great ceremony, which we're able to put on considering the circumstances. So welcome, and without further ado, I'm going to proceed with the introduction of the colors. Please stand. And to sing our national anthem, Christy Jean.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly strewn, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing. In memory of those who are not physically with us today, but remain with us in spirit, we ask you to continue to stand in their remembrance for our very own Maria Cabrera and our friends, family, and loved ones who succumbed to the COVID-19 virus. We ask that you honor them by spreading kindness, compassion, understanding as often as you can. Remember, one Brentwood, today, tomorrow, and forever. Thank you. You may be seated.
En memoria de aquellos que no están físicamente con nosotros hoy, pero permanecen con nosotros en espíritu, Le pedimos que continúen de pie, en recuerdo de nuestra propia María Cabrera y de nuestros amigos, familiares y seres queridos que sucumbieron al virus COVID-19. Le pedimos que los honren difundiendo amabilidad, compasión y comprensión tan a menudo como sea posible. Un Brentwood hoy y para siempre.
So once again, welcome everybody. Welcome to our 2020 commencement. This is our third session. We are very glad to see all of you. We are very glad once again to see all the parents. And I want to just thank everybody. I'd also like the graduates at this point to give their parents a big round of applause, because without them as their first teachers, they wouldn't even be here. So to all the parents and family members, we salute you and we thank you for everything. With us today, we have some members of our Board of Education and Central Administrative team. We have our Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Richard Losner, here with us. We have the Assistant Superintendent for Bilingual Education, Ms. Wanda Ortiz. We have our President of the Board of Education, Mr. Robert Feliciano. We have our Board of Education Trustee, Ms. Eileen Felix. We have Board of Education Trustee Cindy Safiri. Board of Education Trustee Ms. Gonzalez Prescott. And we have Board of Education Trustee Ms. Julie Burgos. We also have with us our Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education, Dr. Monique Akil. I also want to thank all the teachers that came out this afternoon. They're so happy to see the graduates, and we're happy to see them. And I just want to thank them for all their efforts and coming out here to support the class of 2020. I also want to thank, before I forget, the Buildings and Grounds team that did a great job in setting up this field and the stage and following the cleaning protocols in between that we have to in this situation that we're in. We have to do cleaning protocols after every one of these sessions. So those guys are really doing a great effort, and we really appreciate them. Also, our IT crew, which are live streaming this event and set up all the electronics, we want to thank them. And especially I want to thank my administrative team here at the high school. Many of them are here to support the families and to support everybody here in this field, and especially the two people who have the biggest role in putting this commencement together every year and do a banner job every year. Mr. Jim Gessick back over there, and Ms. Judy Crawford, who is over there underneath the Brentwood tent. They do a great job, so a big round of applause for them. So when I was thinking of what I wanted to say to the student body and to the parents today, I thought about a lot of different things. And so what I came up with is something that I'm going to read to you, and hopefully it is something that will resonate and help to make this situation, which we all find ourselves in, a little bit better, because we have a lot to celebrate and we have a lot to be proud of. So good afternoon and congratulations once again to the class of 2020. I'm the proud principal of Brentwood High School and the wonderful students assembled here today. Now, this milestone achievement is one in which you should find great satisfaction, especially this year, as the journey to this ceremony today has not been an easy one, or in any way normal. Despite the national COVID-19 pandemic, which has been filled with many unforeseen challenges to you, your families, our families, and our nation, this accomplishment should fill you and your families with pride, because you still fulfilled one of your goals. I hope your experiences here at Brentwood High School have included many great moments that, despite the loss of such milestone events as the prom, the spring athletic season, award ceremonies, and that non-existent event that I hear about every year called Senior Cutout Day. Despite these challenges and sacrifice your class faced, you made it here today. I hope you have had many great moments that will provide you with fond memories in the years to come, as I know the faculty and administration will have some very special memories surrounding this class of 2020. Now, I know you face in many ways an uncertain future, whether that be in your pursuit of higher education, service in the military, or the workforce, know that whatever happens, that you are prepared with the skills and character that will make you all a success in whatever path you choose. Each of you sitting here today with your parents and special family members, each of you is blessed with great potential. So despite everything, I want you to remain upbeat and focused, for this will ensure your positive contributions to society. Students, please build upon the strong foundations that you have received here at Brentwood High School, ones of hard work, volunteering, sportsmanship, and especially in this year of the pandemic, sacrifice. Always be proud of your roots here in the truly unique and special community that is Brentwood. Now, we as a school community cannot, nor should we forget what a great school year we were having before the sudden close. Let's not forget that once again, our fine arts program put another great school musical together. Our Green Machine Marching Band had a spectacular fall, once again where they garnered recognition locally and throughout New York State. Students, let's not forget in athletics, once again, our sports teams and athletes exceeded expectations with athletes who were recognized statewide and nationally for their excellence. Our boys basketball team won another Suffolk County championship and were co-Long Island champions once again before COVID cut short what I and many others were convinced was a state champion in the making. Our boys wrestling team won their league once again, and we placed wrestlers in the state tournament. Finally, our great boys soccer team, who won their 4th state championship in truly thrilling fashion, where every playoff game, except for the final, where they came from behind in every one of those games in dramatic fashion, finishing the season undefeated and ranked the #1 public high school in the nation. What a thrill. I think that deserves a big round. In academics, we once again excelled in research, math competitions, continued designation as an AP honor school, showing the greatness of the community and how well-rounded the students of Brentwood High School truly are. In this class, we have students who are going to be attending the greatest institutions of higher learning, not only in this country, but in the world. Students, despite the facts that these are no ordinary times, we still have many members of the student body who are first-generation Americans, and they have so many firsts. First to graduate from an American high school, first to go on to college, and first to obtain an advanced degree, all in the pursuit to attain that great American dream. This year, the class of 2020 are the true embodiment of strength, courage, and resilience. So be proud, hold your heads up high, and remember, you're not in this situation as we face, as a community, as a country. You're going through it, and this too shall pass, because you should always remember, you're Brentwood strong. At this time, it's my pleasure to invite up Mr. Robert Feliciano, the President of the Brentwood Board of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Cowan, and welcome to the parents, friends, families, and congratulations, class of 2020. Brentwood Board of Education and community commends you for the willpower and commitment to education and maturity that led you to this moment. All graduating seniors experienced trials and difficult moments along the way to commencement, but perhaps none more so than members of the class of 2020. The latter halves of your senior years were marked by unprecedented challenges. The coronavirus pandemic and the resultant closing of school buildings for the remainder of the school year placed an unbelievable burden on your graduating class and took from you precious moments with your teachers, friends, clubs, and teams. All of us in the Board of Education empathize with what was lost, and we are so inspired to see how you persevered. While we may not be able to celebrate in the same ways that we are used to, we want you to know that we all recognize your accomplishments and commitments to self-improvement through education. Even with this being the case, we have found new ways to celebrate you and place the spotlight on your achievements. Know that while your final moments in the Brentwood School District were difficult and confusing, the class of 2020 will endure for years as a symbol of determination in the face of adversity. As you continue your exonerable march toward adulthood in a challenging and uncertain world, always remember that we are so proud of who you are and who you were in the moments you were students in the Brentwood. Have faith in yourselves. Believe that you now possess the knowledge and the tools necessary to thrive. Tools given to you by so many different people within the Brentwood School District community that truly cared about your well-being. Know that the Brentwood School District community, including your friends, family, and entire faculty, has and always will stand behind you. Congratulations, class of 2020, and God bless.
At this time, I would like to honor and recognize all those students who are graduating with the Regents Advanced Honors Diploma. Those students who are out there, please stand at this time. That's quite a recognition. Please stay standing. This designation is truly an honor and truly something that should be definitely celebrated. In order to qualify for this designation, these students standing here had to have an average score of 90 or higher on all their Regents exams required for New York State Regents Diploma with advanced designation. This is quite the achievement for them and their families, so let's give them a big round of applause. They deserve it. We also have with us our valedictorian and salutatorian of the Ross Building. Our valedictorian and salutatorian, they can start making their way up to the stage here. We have our valedictorian, Angel Alvarado, and we have our salutatorian, Ashley Marie Estrada. She is over there as well. And Angel is going to address the class of 2020 as the Ross valedictorian.
Hello, class of 2020. My name is Angel Alvarado, and I am your Ross valedictorian. To be frank, I'm not sure how to start this. Such a celebratory day is finally upon us, and I'm proud that we were all able to make it here. But first, I'd like to thank the administrators, as well as the faculty and the tech crew that made this event possible, as their effort shows, and it is absolutely incredible that we are able to have an in-person graduation. So please let us give them a round of applause. Also, I'd like to thank all of the friends that have personally helped me. We've all grown so much within the last 12 years of our education, and it's such a great feeling to celebrate that we've made it this far. Isn't it amazing that over these last 12 or 13 years of schooling, we've made memories along the way, and now we are finally celebrating its completion. These memories made along the way were unique to each of us, and the lessons we've learned from those experiences have brought us to this very day. I'm proud that while we were struggling to figure out what to do during most of our education, we all grew together. And the experiences throughout our academic life, although different for every person, still impacted us and made us who we are today. Personally, one of my favorite memories was in 6th grade at North Middle when our principal remarked that in 6 years we would look back at the time and remember where it all went. Similar to our experience today, there may have only been about 100 or 200 of us in that auditorium, but across the district in East, South, and West as well, we were all starting our first years of middle school, apart and yet together. This is just one seemingly insignificant moment, and yet it was one of many moments in a new stage of our lives as we began our secondary education. These small things have led us to our high school graduation, the culmination of all of the small moments that have allowed us to grow. In contrast, we are living in one of the most significant moments of our time. However, when we FaceTime a friend or connect with others even while physically distant, those are the moments that matter. we are still able to share in others' experiences and grow from the unique challenges all of us are facing right now. We all may not be physically together, hand in hand, every moment of every day, but we are still growing together as a class of 2020. The reality is that we are all going our separate ways, and it is as important to look towards the future as it is to reminisce on our shared past. Our challenges and successes will be unique to each of us, allowing us to grow in our own ways. Just as over these last 12 years, we have watched each other learn how to think for ourselves, find our own dreams, navigate through relationships, seek the help that we need, and find balance between what the world wants for us versus what we believe is right. What lies ahead can be a continuation of these lessons and more. Now, as we sit at the precipice of adulthood, we can appreciate the growth that we've made along the way from all the small challenges life has given us, as well as the larger hurdles that we've all overcome. Taking these lessons with us as we navigate the rest of our lives. In retrospect, those middle school assemblies that stand out so clearly in my memory really mirror our pandemic graduation, where we sit here graduating together, albeit 6 feet and 3 days apart. May we all continue to grow from life's many challenges. I thank you all for listening, and I wish you happiness in everything you do. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you, Angel, for that great job. At this time, I'd like to invite Assistant Superintendent for Bilingual Education, Ms. Wanda Ortiz, to present the Seal of Biliteracy designations.
Today is an important and emotional day for all of you and those who love you. I extend my felicitaciones and I wish you all success and happiness. Now, I would like to recognize the 162 seniors who have been awarded the New State Seal of Biliteracy. This recognition is a prestigious award to recognize those students who have mastered listening, speaking, reading, and writing in 2 or more languages. Many of them began to learn English as a second language just as they enter high school, while others at an early age and now have mastered it. Not only that, but they have also maintained their first language, and others have learned Spanish, Italian, and French as a second language. Students, more than any other graduating class, you have already discovered that learning a second language is more than words. You have a set of skills to relate and connect to people and understand where they're coming from. What an honor to you, to your parents, and those who you will be helping along the way. My advice to you is as follows. Continue to learn new languages, but always be proud of your first one. Having an accent in any language defines who you are, and it is a sign of bravery. Remember that bilingualism is synonym of diversity, and our strength as multilingual learners comes from it. You are unique, and today we celebrate you. Keep in mind that there are hundreds of languages in the world, but a smile speaks them all. Do not forget to smile. Do we have any students here who earned the seal? Can you please stand up? You do. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations to all.
That's truly a remarkable achievement, and I'd like to have Dr. Keel and Mr. Logan know that's a 40% increase over last year's class. So the class of 2020 making another great academic mark for themselves, a 40% increase. That is truly a great and significant thing. At this point, I want to invite up our superintendent of schools. Before I do that, I want to just honor, before I bring up the superintendent, I want to honor any of our students or any of their family members, any students that are going to serve in the military, or any of the family members here who are veterans or had served in the military. At this point, we'd like to honor you. So you could please stand at your place. We'd like to give a big round of applause to those students and those family members. Thank you for your service, and thank you for your commitment to our great country. We really appreciate it. And with that, I will invite up our superintendent of schools to give his address, Mr. Richard Lozman. Thank you, Mr. Callen. I I also would like to thank Angel. That was a terrific speech. Thank you, Angel. And Ashley, can we give them a round of applause? So congratulations, class of 2020. Can we give a holler, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, you know what? We really have been waiting a long time for this. So, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let's congratulate the class of 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, on March 13th, I placed a call saying not to come in that Friday. And we had no idea that we would end up at this place in time. March came and went, and we were in the beginning of April. We hoped April, that would be the end, and we'd be back to school at the end of April, beginning of May, and obviously May came along, and then before we know it, June came along. And we had no idea that if this would be the type of graduation. But I have to say, and lots of people have been commenting on it all day, it has really been a wonderful experience. And what's truly special about this particular graduation is that the graduates are sitting with their moms and dads and brothers and sisters and loved ones. That is truly, truly outstanding. And I have to tell you, you may have been groundbreaking here. We might have to figure out how to do this from this point forward, because it really is beautiful, and it's a moment to cherish. And if I can ask every graduate to please hug their mom and dad right now. I'm doing that because, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that we love here in Brentwood is that nothing gives us a charge more as teachers and administrators and Board of Education to see kids travel these hallways in the schools, in the cafeterias, in the classrooms. And we get a charge out of your energy, and we've been missing that. So it is wonderful that we are all here together. It's truly, truly special, and I'm so glad I have an opportunity to share that with you. So, I do have a few prepared words. Truly, no class in our history has faced a challenge like the one you have just overcame. What was to be the last few months of your senior years, a wonderful time marked by memories and celebration was taken from you in an instant. The school where you learned, grew, and made connections that will last a lifetime, unfortunately, was closed down and you were sent home. But rather than retreating into isolation, you embraced education, forged connections through digital spaces, and made something truly special out of the end of your high school careers. What you have accomplished in the face of adversity is nothing short of remarkable. And the class of 2020 will be synonymous with perseverance and toughness for generations of students to come. And I commented in the last address how I just wrote something in my speech called Digital Spaces. Just 3 months ago, I never ever would have used that phrase. It is a digital space now is so natural to us. The word Zoom meetings are becoming second nature to so many of us. It really is incredible how quickly that we adapt to the difficult circumstances that we're facing. So it's not just the last few months, of course. Every day for the last 12 years, every one of you have made us all very proud of your passion to learn, reflect, improve, and explore. Given all that you have accomplished, it shouldn't have come as a surprise that even a global pandemic could not stop you and your friends from learning, connecting, and achieving. I stand here today forever impressed with the class of 2020. And I, along with everyone else in the Brentwood family, will wait with bated breath to see what incredible milestones you accomplish next. Congratulations and best of luck on your next adventure. And in closing, I would like to wish each and every graduate peace, happiness, and may your dreams stay big and your worries remain small. And we will always be united through our Brentwood experience. Congratulations, class of 2020. Okay, folks, this is my favorite part. I am now going to ask each graduate to please stand. I am now going to confer your diplomas. With the necessary certification put forth by Mr. John Callan, Brentwood High School principal, that all graduating students have satisfied parts 100.5 and 100.6 of the regulations established by the Commissioner of Education. These regulations list all requirements needed to qualify for a high school diploma. I, as Superintendent of Schools, and by the authority vested in my office by the laws of the state of New York, and by the rules and regulations of the Commissioner of Education and the Brentwood Union Free School District and the Board of Education, do here and now proudly present for graduation to our Board of Education and to the entire Brentwood community, the Brentwood High School class of 2020. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is the best part, and the part the parents look for is that picture and that presentation of your diplomas. So here's what we're going to do is you can be seated, but what we're going to do this row by row. So your chaperones at the end are going to get you guys up. But here, let me explain so this goes smoothly, all right? You're going to line up, and there are circles all along that are social distance. So you're going to line up socially distant, away from each other, upon entrance onto the stage. You will come on to, there's a first X marked here right in front of the diploma casements. You will grab a diploma casement. You will be able to take off your mask at that point, and then you will walk over here. Once the person before is cleared out, you will walk over here, and two board members will be behind, and you will take that picture. You know, that picture. Now, parents, if you're going to take a picture, you have to remain at your seat. You have to take it from your seat. Unfortunately, you do have to do that. I'm asking that also everyone, upon that happening, that even after, as we conclude the ceremony, that you cannot congregate. That is so painful for us to say. We look forward to those moments and taking pictures with family and friends, but unfortunately, due to everything, you can't do that on campus. So once you go back to your seat, you can take pictures with your family immediately there, but anyone else beyond that, you have to go off campus and do that. That's unfortunate, but I just had to explain that. So without further ado, we're going to line up the graduates, and we're going to proceed. Oh, after they come across and take that picture, they will pick up their diploma, the most important part. So they pick up the casement and then the diploma over there, and then they'll come back to their seats. So without, okay, and as they line up, okay, we will begin the calling of the names. Any students that received any additional awards when their name is called, that award will be set as well. So with that, we will start with the calling of the names.
Clara Godoy. Wilmer Gomez Portillo. Julio Gongorra Cornejo. Allenton González. Alex González. Aliana Rose González. Ashley González. Henry Miguel González. John Rafael González. Mayra González. Mervin Luis González. Selena Marie González. Gerson Emanuel González. Dayanid Araceli González Castillo. Edith Alexander Granados. Diamond Crystal Grant. Tiona Greenhill. María Guardado. Brandy Ayala Guedes. Jalen Alexander Guerrero. Karina Elizabeth Guerrero. Jasmine Sadid Guevara. Jennifer Guevara. Genesis Rebecca Gutiérrez. Débora Abigail Gutiérrez. Julia Gutiérrez Navarro. Oscar Daniel Guzmán Álvarez. Alexander Hernández. Ana Cristina Hernández. Anthony Brian Hernández. Brandon Alexander Hernández. Karina Hernández. Ismael Hernández. Jacqueline Hernández. Jocelyn Joana Hernández. Natalie O. Hernández. Stephanie Sofía Hernández. Brian Hernández Carias. Damian N. Hernández Frías. Randy Santiago Hernández Rosario. Janice Herrera.
Yeah, Janice.
Junior Herrera.
Woo!
Moises Elía Herrera. Rosmarlin Herrera Reyes. Genesis Hidalgo Burgos.
Every time I go to bed. This one just started out with on the concrete thing, like to sit down, really inside, and I couldn't get my arm. And then I started this one, this
Sakura Himahaya. Halan Houston. Marcus Hunter. Eric Intriago, recipient of 12 years of perfect attendance. Jennifer Izaguirre. Kendra Michelle Jackson. Nia Nicole Jackson. Laura Stephanie Jaime Posada. Kayleen Jean Francois. Shayla Anine Jenkins. Gab Ezi Gion. Marlene Yamilet Jiménez Travieso. Louise Johnson. Samuel Jolon. Joseph. Teresa Kensner. Newman Ken. Henry Lacroche. Kenny Isaiah Lasso, recipient of the United States Marine Corps Awards for Scholar Athlete. Madeline A. Lasso. Image Lenners. Anderson Leroy. Kayla S. Levi. Indiana Hunter Garcia Luis. Catherine Yesenia Linares Cerrón. Ashley Elizabeth Limpton. Donna Little. Nayeli Paola Lopez Mendez, Ross Academic Top 10 recipient of the Suffolk County Executive Public Servant Award.
She's right there.
Leslie de López Rodríguez. Angelina Louis Charles. John Luzon. Sherette Lynn. Ryan Jaden Machado. Xiomara Maecha.
I can't wait to see what she's doing with that because she told me she was doing
Melvin Noel Maldonado.
Your son protecting us so cute.
Wilson Antonio Maldonado. Ru Marlene Marzaba Torres. Melissa Manzanares. Jasmine Melissa Marquez.
Cassidy!
Lucía Rosibel Marroquín Pleites. Angie Melissa Martínez. Carlos Jordín Martínez.
Yeah, Cassidy! Yeah, bitch!
Mildred Estefaní Martínez. Rachel Carolina Martínez. Wilfredo Martínez. Diana de Rosario, recipient of the Brentwood High School Inspirational Award. Azalea Chanel Grant.
All right, folks, there we have it. Our last graduate from this session of the class of 2020. Big round of applause. You guys can go louder than that. Come on. All right. Okay, I'm going to ask all the graduates to stand at this point. Please stand. Okay, and you're going to move your tassel from left to right, signifying you are graduated. All right. Okay. Once again, thank you to the parents. Thank you to the family and friends that are here. Thank you to all the graduates. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was the best that we can make it for you. You did deserve it, this great class of 2020. And we wish you the best. We wish you best of luck. Stay safe and be well and don't be strangers, okay? And with that, you're going to be, you're going to exit by following Mr. Amato and Mr. Gessick here by row, okay? Please, no congregating. You have to do that off campus.
So talk don't matter about the rest of our lives. Where we're gonna be when we turn 25. Keep thinking times never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out 'cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now 'cause you don't have another day. 'Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories hanging like a film without sun. And I keep thinking of the night in June. I didn't know